Welcome back. Today we will be diving into the second book about the Dwemer. I hope you stay a while and listen. Dwarves, the Lost Race of Tamriel, Volume 2, Weapons, Armors, and Machines, by Kelsano, Scholar of Markarth. In our previous discussion on Dwarves, or Dwemer in the more correct scholarly terminology, we looked into the properties of Dwarven architecture and metallic crafts. In this continuing discussion of Tamriel's lost race, we shall examine the ways in which dwarves waged war and kept out trespassers. Unlike many of the other cultures still existing today, dwarves built and relied on increasingly complicated machines for a wide variety of martial tasks, and the weapons and armor created solely for the purpose of being wielded by dwarven warriors show remarkably fewer points of progression beyond the basic designs. Let us first begin by analyzing those basic weapons and armor. Anyone who has held a dwarven axe or worn a dwarven helmet can testify as to the ancient, everlasting quality of dwarven craftsmanship. Weapons do not deviate too greatly from their base function. Dwarven swords pierce through light armors with incredible effectiveness, owing primarily to their remarkable sharpness of tempered dwarven metal, and owing to a far less extent to its simple, double-edged design. Compare and contrast a sharp, angular dwarven dagger to a curved elven blade, and it becomes a small logical leap to say that dwarven weaponsmiths relied almost exclusively on creating quality materials first, and merely allowed the form of these materials to flow from the method that weapon was intended to kill people. As a culture that built almost exclusively underground, it's no surprise that dwarven armor are built to withstand incredibly heavy blows. Again, the fact that they are also resistant to being pierced by arrows or small blades is more of a testament to superior dwarven metallurgy over superior dwarven armor smithing. But it would be erroneous to thus conclude that the dwarven smiths did not take the manufacturing of their weapons and armors very seriously. Every piece of warcrafts I've examined show a remarkable amount of unnecessarily detailing and personalization that is as evident today among the most ardent blacksmiths. Dwarven smith probably came from a long tradition that distinguished itself in a way that, say, the grip of a mace would feel, or the design of a head of an individual arrows, although due to the paltry lack of any cultural artifacts outside the weapons and armors themselves, this is only mere speculation. The last but probably most important discussion in this volume pertains to the existence of dwarven machinery. Dwarves created and manufactured on a very broad scale thousands of mechanical apparatuses of varying complexity, the most simple of which is the standard arachnid design used to ward off trespassers. We are so far uncertain as how the dwarves were able to bring these remarkable, intelligent machines to life, but I have witnessed one stalk a highly trained thief for several hours, only to ambush him as he was dealing with a lock to some room or treasure trove. I admit I have forgotten the details past the point at which it began spouting lightning at him. Dwarven military machines also range from the human-sized sphere warrior, which patrols the interior of the ruins as a harmless ball, only to emerge from it as a fully armed and armored automaton fighter, to the justly feared centurion, whose heights range from twice to several hundred times the human size, depending on which reports you believe. I find it very interesting that this book brings light to the fact that the Dwemer focus much more on perfecting material craft over specialization of the material and its form. This also leads to the question of the brass tower that walks, or the numinium as is referred to in many other books. That is where also the size discrepancy he mentioned between the twice or several hundred times a normal being comes from when he's referring to the centurions. I hope that if you have any questions, you please drop them in the comment section. If you like this video or this series in general, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want me to continue doing more. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.